going. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Los Angeles Clippers here at the Staples Center. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. And I'm assuming, Greg, that maintaining those energy levels can be more difficult in the second game of a back-to-back.
Fatigue could play a factor as this game goes on, but that's no excuse. Back-to-backs are a part of this league. You better be in good enough shape to handle it.
Now here's Kaman. Bounce pass, Smith. Gordon for three. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Quick release from Gordon. Like seeing him shoot it as soon as he gets it.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Kaman. To the paint. Kicks it out to Gordon. Clippers moving the ball around. On the wing, Davis. Fields covering. Just 5 to shoot. To the left side wing. That's a 2 from Smith. And it's Randolph with the rebound. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Fields the pass to Felton. And here's Fields. Back to Felton. And the layup is good.
Going for that high percentage shot. He wants to make sure they convert.
And it's Davis with the ball for Los Angeles. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Here is Fields. Chris Kaman making his last shot. Felton inside the three-point line. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
Davis kicks to Kaman. Back to Davis. 5 on the clock. They set the pick. Gordon outside. And Turioff pulls it down. Fields the pass to Turioff. And Turioff slams it in.
I like the fact he threw that down. Turioff not settling for the layup.
LA has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Back to Kaman. Anthony Randolph with the rebound. Knicks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Felton the pass to Randolph. Back to Felton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
That one drops. He ties it up. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And here is Davis. In Indiana, he was really on his game. Here's Kaman. Buries it down low.
Got himself into really good position there. Can't pass that shot up, guys.
And so it's Felton who will bring it up for New York. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
Yeah, and a pair of losses for them in their meetings last season. And the cold, hard truth about it, they just had a hard time beating anybody last year.
You know, those were games where you thought they could get a win. But now they need to forget about it. It's in the past. Let it go. And they got to focus on the present and try to make a better run of it this time.
Now Davis. After the missed 3 from Raymond Felton. Outside Gordon. Fires for 3. Felton with some nice D.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Fields against Davis. Kicked by Randolph. And the Knicks miss again.
Not his best work at all. This is the quarter he'd rather forget.
Pass to Kaman. Fields against Gordon. Can't hit that one. New York trailing. Here's Felton. Now here is Fields. Now Azubuike fires the three, and it's Kaman with the rebound. Smith against Fields. Cook kicks to Smith. Gordon with it. Puts up a deep three, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. That's the end of the first quarter, and not much scoring. It remains close. Clippers lead by 1. 2K Sports, and we'll be back in a moment here at Staples Center. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
You know, I think they're going to be happy with how they played here early on.
I agree with you. I mean, they hit the ground running, had a strong start to the game that they're hoping they can manage the rest of the way.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
Here is Mason. Pass to Williams. Gallinari on the wing. Williams, a screen on Warren. Gallinari passes to Williams. No good from outside.
I think everybody in the building expecting them to make that collective shot.
Aminu with the screen on Gallinari. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And last season, Greg, 8 teams in the West won 50 or more games. That conference continues to be tough.
The wild, wild West. I mean, what was it? 7 wins separating the 8th seed from the number 1 seed. It's not for the faint of heart.
The timeout called by Vinny Del Negro. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And Los Angeles with some changes. Cook, he's checked in for Collins. Smith comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And Gordon subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. And then for New York, Anthony Randolph, he's checked in for Mozgov. Azubuike comes in for Williams. And it's Felton in for Mason. The first one falls. Second free throw, no good. New York has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And Sabuki, good.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Warren the pass to Gordon. Jordan sets the pick for Gordon. He's looking for Jordan and finds him.
Never quite sure what Gordon's going to do in the pick and roll. When he sees a passing lane, he fires it in there.
And so it's Felton who will bring it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 1. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
And, you know, it's never easy trying to win away from home. They were close, but just needed a little more push at the end.
Now here's Gordon after the miss from Raymond Felton. Shot clock at 3. And it's Gordon missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Felton taking his time here. Randolph a screen on Warren. A baseline J. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Outside Gordon. Warren sets the pick for Gordon. All sorts of time. And it's Randolph with the rebound. Randolph's got his 5th rebound in this one.
They are winning despite his efforts. He's been off all night.
For 3, Asabuki. That one's a miss. His 3rd shot of the game. He's made one of them. High post, Jordan. Molinari on the wing. Back to Felton. Pass to Chandler. The 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound. The Clippers leading. And it's Gordon penetrating. Jordan outside. Felton against Warren. To the inside. Here's Cook. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Brian Cook with a big-time slam. I love that.
Knicks trail by 3.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. A different look for the Clippers. Chris Kaman is checked in for Jordan. And it's Davison for Warren. And then for New York, Turioff, he's checked in for Chandler. And Landry Fields subbed in for Gallinari. And 1:01 left here in the second. And Azubuike kicks to Fields. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Now here is Davis. Scoreless thus far. 5 to shoot. Came in a screen on Azubuike. And it's Gordon missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy.
This tug-of-war game continues.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Gordon against Azubuike. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Pass to Davis. Over Felton. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Los Angeles on top, leading by just 1. And we'll return shortly. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. New York trailing. Pass to Fields. Randolph sets a screen for Fields. Here's the lob to Randolph. And then Randolph slams it in. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Davis against Felton. Davis kicks to Kaman. It's rebounded by New York. Turioff's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now, here's Felton. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Basket, good. Fields has got the lead up to 3 now for the Knicks.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Davis. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. 2 on the clock. Felton with some nice D. The Knicks leading by 3. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Here's Felton. And he drives in and stolen by Kaman. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Gordon. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Fields the pass to Turioff. And here's Fields. Covered by Smith. Felton kicks to Randolph. Randolph a screen. Fields with the 3. Goes back up. Randolph can't hit. Clippers trail by 3. Davis surveying the floor. Keenan sets a screen for Davis. Driving inside. And stolen by Turioff. Smith against Fields. Back to Felton. And Davis pulls it down. Clippers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. They set the screen to end the cold streak. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Azubuike.
Gordon's got a great ability to draw contact. You got to respect that. He's an aggressive scorer who makes it tough on the defense, even if they get physical with him.
The timeout called by Vinny Del Negro. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
All right, fans, let's give some applause for your Los Angeles Dancers.
Bledsoe's checked in for Baron Davis. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Gallinari, he's checked in for Raymond Felton. And the first one at the line is good.
Really appreciate the all-around game of Gordon. He's an underrated defender, but a dynamic scorer.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Davis is checked in. All free throws good from Eric Gordon. The Knicks with the lead. Now Gallinari. Nothing on the board. It's Fields on the wing. Plenty of daylight on that shoot.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now here's Davis. Rebound by Azubuike. New York leading by 3. Pass to Randolph. Gallinari down low. Covered by Smith. Gallinari dishes to Turioff. Clock at 4. Outside, Fields. Well, rebound by Cook.
And I think that one could have easily fallen for him.
Back to Gordon. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Looks for Kaman, gets it to him, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Kaman's got 6.
Awesome job by Kaman getting it done inside. Exactly where you want him going to work, in the paint area.
Randolph passes to Gallinari. Back to Randolph. And here they come. Here's Smith. Takes it off the glass. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And here's Azubuike. It's Fields outside, and the 3 ball is good. Fields has got 7 points for the quarter. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Knicks lead by 2. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. The fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Here's Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
Boy, somehow, someway, you've got to keep Jordan away from the basket, because if you allow him to get it there, he's flushing.
Now, here's Felton. On the wing, Chandler. He's guarded by Collins. Chandler, no good. The Clippers shooting 43% from the floor. In the corner, it's Gordon. Good on the three-point shot. Gordon's got the lead up to 3 now. It's for Los Angeles.
And really, the three-point shot is Gordon's specialty. When he squares himself up, there's a real high chance he's dropping it in.
Out to the right wing. Mason for 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Gordon. Jordan sets the pick for Gordon. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
When run right, the two-man game is basically unstoppable.
And it's Felton with the ball for New York. A 2-point game. They'll be at home for the next game against the Bobcats. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Gallinari passes to Williams. Williams, a screen on Aminu. Gallinari finds Williams. Clock is at 3. The 3. And it's Gallinari missing. The Clippers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. To the middle. Here's Collins. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. And the Clippers lead by 4.
And that's how you run a pick and roll. The defense has to be on its toes when he's in that set.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
You want the free t-shirt? Make some noise! And the bottom section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Chris Kaman has checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Cook comes in for Collins. Craig Smith, he's checked in for Al Farouk Aminu. And it's Davison for Eric Bledsoe. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Ronny Turioff, he's checked in for Williams. Randolph comes in for Wilson Chandler. Landry Fields checking in for Gallinari. And it's Azubuike in for Mason. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Mike D'Antoni talked to his team, and he's not pleased with the perimeter game on both sides of the ball. He told his guys, we aren't working hard enough out there. We need to shut down the perimeter on defense, and on offense, we have to focus from good to great. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Now Smith, after the missed three from Raymond Felton. Here is Cook. Layup, no good. Felton with the ball. Davis pulls it down. Clippers leading by 4. Stolen by Randolph. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
Here is Cook. He's covered by Randolph. Now Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the screen. Puts it up. It's off.
Let him have that from mid-range. Defense dodged the bullet there.
Outside, Felton. Finishes inside on the nice dish.
That is huge. He knows how badly Tate needed a bucket there.
Gordon against Azubuike. Count it.
We're seeing the red-hot version of Gordon right now.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Felton against Davis. It's stolen by Davis. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
40 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Oh, the dunk!
That's the definition of clutch. You know Kaman has to feel amazing knocking that one down.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. This now will give them a chance to discuss some potential changes. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Here's Felton. Strong move off the glass.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
At the line for two, Aaron Gordon.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
New York calls timeout. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Felton is up top. He's guarded by Davis.
Hard work rewarded inside. Love to see that.
Shooting for the Knicks, Raymond Felton, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that brings them within 5. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Third team foul.
At the line for your Clippers, Eric Gordon. Taking 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
With the shot. Smith there for the rebound. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
At the line for your Clippers, Eric Gordon. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. And so Los Angeles takes the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you later on.